to my YouTube channel. My name is Ida Bella, formerly probably known as Miss Ida, if you knew me. If not, I'm Ida Bella. Nice to meet you. It's been a long time, you know. I was supposed to be like YouTubing years ago, and don't know what happened, you know. Sometimes fear just kind of grips you a little bit, and it just keeps you in a place that you don't want to be at. But now I just broke free, so I'm here. I'm going to be doing a video, literally this look right here. Simple glow look. And then also I'm going to be talking about faux mink lashes and then mink lashes. So keep watching if you're interested. So let's get started. First things first, this might sound crazy, but this is what I use. You're watching my tutorial, so look. You will need anointing oil. Literal anointing oil. Now this is olive oil, but it's prayed over. I'm very spiritual, so why not put the glory of God on your face? You just need a little dab, and you just start putting it all over your face. All over. Some of these girls, they be talking about, oh yeah, I'm glowing. No, half of these girls are oily. They oily, girl, they oily. I like to put it on my face, and I know oil actually like clogs your pores, so I wouldn't keep it on all day. But for this specific look, that's how I achieve it. One thing you want to do is definitely put it in your cheekbone area, because it gives a natural glow before you even put highlight. All right, put the rest on your ashy elbows. Okay, so first things first is brows. Take out your simple brow dip. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna go through this whole naming stuff. Just get some brow dip. Brow dip, perfect angle brush. And we're just going to go in, line the brow. It's better if you've got your eyebrows waxed or threaded, which is what I do, so that this part is really simple, because this is not like a whole glamorous beat face. So if your eyebrows are done, it's always best. If not, then you gotta do eyebrow surgery, and I don't have time for that. I love doing little line strokes in the front of my brow, and then I like to use this part to comb it. One thing about starting out with brows, they almost look like horrendous in the beginning, but then after you line it up with concealer, you clean it up with concealer, it just comes together. So you just have to trust the process with every makeup look that you do. Remember, you could always, just because one part is not fixed, literally at the end of the look, if you see that something needs help or something needs editing, you just go in and just fix it. So next thing is concealer, and I use a brush like that, and I just go in under my brow bone and line it. Oh child, you can't talk doing no eyebrows. Can't talk, girl. So we're just gonna leave it there like so, right? The next thing that I do, it's important for somebody like me. Pretty much I'm just taking care of my skin, visiting a dermatologist, etc. So with me, I have dark spots, and I literally use foundation to cover up the rest of my dark spots to make it look like I have no makeup on, but I do. But it's just literally covering up. What people will use concealer for, I use foundation. And then also it gives a dewy finish. So I go in like so, and I just literally tap, because I have dark circles. See, just covers that up, and see how dewy it is. And remember the oil, the anointing oil that we applied with this foundation on top. I'm using MAC. Literally, it gives the whole seamless glow look. So I cover all of that, and you're barely, I mean, I'm literally like tapping. Okay, then I use the rest of it. I'm not gonna apply more, and you go in and you blend. Technically you'll be buffing it, but with this I just like to take away the ashy cast, or like the white cast that the light concealer leaves, and I'll go in and just literally go over it with the darker foundation. If you need some, you'll go in and tap a little bit, but you barely need anything, like literally. So you'll go in and just blend that away, because we don't want that them eyebrows people used to do in 2004 and whatnot. We don't want that in 2019. When I do this glow look, I want it to look like skin. So even if some of my pores are showing, etc. Like I'm fine with it as long as it's covered. My nose is pretty okay, so I don't really add anything there, but everything else I just go in and just. So this is from ColourPop, and I actually use their concealer sometimes depending on what kind of a coverage I want. Obviously I'm out. See, I'm just gonna keep it real around here. I'm out because this is like the best stuff ever. But I don't use that much anyway, so it's perfect. So I will literally just dab, just a small bit. You see it like matches my color. It's not really about highlighting or whatever, like to make it lighter. So I just literally dab small bits. Haley, remind me to go get some more of this. And a lot of it. So I'll just put it under there. It's almost like a look like, oh, it's just her skin, but it's not. Now I go in with this brush from MAC. Don't really know the number. Just go get a brush like this. I literally go in with MAC Studio Fix, and it's just like my color, which is NW45. And that's what I will use to go like a little bit underneath my eye. Going on top of everything, and then underneath the eyebrow too. One thing is you don't want sweaty glowy eyebrows, so you literally put on top of the brow to take that shine away. After this, I love Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Highlighter. This was a gift and I love it. You go in like so, and you just brush this on your cheek, and then over your nose. You'll put some on your forehead. You just want to like glow your whole face. Like, you gotta do it in a sense where it's not caked up in one area. So you gotta have a light wrist, light hand. Don't be so heavy-handed, because it's technically gotta go all over your face, but it can't look like this girl just threw highlighter on her face. Then I go ahead and just use my finger and just point just a little bit on my nose. One last thing I like to do, I have this lip scrub. It's called Eco Lips Lip Scrub. I actually got it from Walmart and I love it. So it's literally like a sugar scrub. So you put it all on your lips, and it's actually edible. So when my clients are rubbing their lips, they're like, oh my God, it tastes so good. I'm like, yeah, you can eat it. A little snack for you, why not? You rub, but you literally like rub or lick. Thanks so much. See, Haley, you're amazing. Like, this is like exfoliation on the go. I'm gonna grab my gloss. So this is just a simple little gloss. Give you that, you know what I'm saying? One last thing I'm gonna do is actually switch out these lashes. The lashes that I'm gonna be putting on are pretty similar to these. So I use Duo. I love it, love it, love it. So these are actually MINK lashes, and these are faux MINK. I want to tell y'all a little bit of a different, okay, this hair piece is trying to make a guest appearance. Yeah. So they're pretty similar, but you guys have to know the difference. The MINK lashes are actually like hair, like version hair, quote unquote. The faux MINKs are actually like plastic, but they position the hair and arrange the hair to make it look like the real lashes. I'll put one on one eye and then one on the other eye, just so you guys can see like the shininess of the faux and then the realness of the MINK, okay? So this is the faux. You see how it's like perfectly cut? I don't know if you can see that. Lash experts, I know you guys can see the difference, but it's too perfect of a cut. With the MINK, they're really just natural flare. So that's with like them cutting the plastic too perfect. I'll let it sit and dry. And here is the actual MINK lash. If you could tell the difference, it's not cut like with a precision like the other one, and it's not as shiny as the other one either. The MINKs, of course, cost more. The reason why I'm even telling you guys about the different qualities is because people be lying out here, and y'all be buying faux MINK thinking that you wearing MINK lashes. Like, baby girl, get educated, you know? So as they're drying, I'm gonna pop these off. We're gonna put the faux MINK on this eye. I mean, they're pretty though, I ain't gonna lie, but I would use these faux minks, which I'm gonna actually sell them too, but I would use them for something quick, like fun looks. Like when I'm, you know, working with clients that wanna do fun shoots, then I would use them, but I wouldn't sell them for you to think that you can wear these like a million times, because they're not gonna last. I mean, you just literally sit it on the eye. Wow, these are pretty dramatic. So these are the faux. It's not dry yet, but you know, they give a really good look, but they're not mink. So that's just the difference. You have to know this. On this eye, I'll put the actual mink lash. I'm not gonna lie, I love how this is sitting. One thing about lashes is when you buy like faux mink or like whatever plastic ones, they don't have like a bend, like the curvature for you to sit it on the eye. They're usually straight. Like, so I love how this automatically has a curve. It's like a curve for me to just sit it on the eye perfect. The other ones, I have to bend it myself to create this look. Okay, so this is the minks. They actually give more of a natural hair look instead of that. Now, I'm a person that likes this kind of fullness, but what I would do is literally double them, or literally ask my vendor to create more of a, you know, full look. I won't go for these over these, but it's preference, you know? And the one thing about lashes is every lash style changes your eye look. So I'm a dramatic girl. So these faux minks are actually kind of lit. I'm not gonna lie, we're not about to lie, but this is better quality. And so I'm gonna put my head down for you to see the shine or how it looks underneath. Excuse any glue particles, whatever you see, but this should be a little bit more shinier than this one. Haley, what else do you see?
This one just has a better flare, more natural flare.
Natural flare?
Right. Yeah.
This one, then this one.
Yes.
So I hope you are educated a little bit. And these are 25 millimeter. So when you are purchasing these, just know that you're looking for 25 millimeter. I'm gonna take the faux mink off because I kind of like this natural look. I wear mink ones all the time, so I can just tell, and it makes me kind of uncomfortable. But if I'm taking a picture, who's gonna tell? So that's why I keep faux ones in stock too. I've been getting literally so many compliments on these lashes, these specific ones. Mind you, my mom saw them, was like, girl, them things look like witch eyelashes. I said, mama, you know what? But it's just because they're really dramatic, but they actually go perfect with my personality. So they were made for me. So I decided to just, might as well go ahead and make it available to you guys too. I'll let this sit for a second because this is not, you know. Let's continue with this. So another thing that I will do is put on bottom mascara. Why do we always have to make an ugly face like put it on mascara? I can't help it. I can't help it. It's preference if you want to put mascara on with your lash, but I like to put it on afterwards. Some people like to put it on before. I like to put it on afterwards because I need to clamp my lash or the lash together. So I don't want my finger to get dirty, so I like to do it afterwards. Sit it on there. Perfect.
Yes.
Yes, girl. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then in a second, I love NYX Dewy Finish. It's literally $7.99 at your everyday beauty supply store. Spray that all over your face, and it literally sets the dewy look. It just sets it, and you just got this oily face walking around talking about, so girl, I'm glowing, girl. I'm glowing. I said, baby girl, you're just oily. This is from NYX, and it's called Baked Blush Illuminator, and it's in the shade 08 Ignite Passion. Go in and just bronze up your face some. And you always want to drive it up. So you put it on the top by the nose. It's a form of contouring, but not really. Literally, I just go in with the brush like this and dab until desired. Because one thing about highlighter is it gets brighter the more you put on it. So I like to put a little bit right here and a little bit there and just kind of glide this there You use your finger. If I want to get a little bit more crazy, I'll put it a little bit right there and there.
Yes. Yo, it looks so good.
Yes, girl. Now I'm going to go wet my hair so that you get the whole look, okay? 1 second. So I wet my hair a little bit. So the way I made this wig, it's a closure, but I kind of made it like a frontal. So I washed it today. Every time I wash it, because I tint the lace, it comes out because it's color. Color eventually comes out. So whenever I don't have time to tint the lace again as I'm washing it and conditioning it and drying it, I just put makeup on it so that it looks more natural. Now, I'm going with that same brush that I used to cover up everything, and I literally will go in and make that darker and go there too. I go between adhesive and hairspray to tack it down. As soon as I perfect the glue, then I'll share it with you guys. And I think for this look, I think I want to flatten it. Give you that Kim K vibes.
Yeah.
Kim K, where you at? And this is 3 bundles of 22 inches with an 18-inch closure. And I made it, I handmade it. Like I told you, I like to add pink to it. I think I'm feeling a little bit of like the blush look for my lip. Something like this, whatever kind of color, because you're not putting a lot. You're literally, this is the trick, all right? Literally, I mean, a dot. So, one there, and then put it, like, use your own lips. Like, you can use your finger, it's fine. Then, because I'm so extra and like juicy lips, you go in and add more gloss. Any kind of gloss, it ain't nothing special. And you just, that's it, girl. Then you just look like you just glowing. So far, wearing these lashes, the ones that I started off the tutorial with, or I've worn them maybe, I think I'm like on my 18th time wearing it. There's been anointing oil thrown on them. I mean, I didn't went in the shower accidentally on them, and they're still good. All you have to do, the anointing oil thing is crazy. Now, I serve in my church, just a quick little story. I serve in my church, and I'm the one behind the people when they're, you know, getting prayed over and etc. Now, my spiritual father, he likes to, you know, just swing the oil, you know, really hard. So yeah, my lashes have been in the way multiple times. Whole point is, look, they've survived. These are the lashes that I've worn at least 18 times. So whole point is they're really durable. This is like my everyday going out the house look when I don't feel like beating my face. Cause girl, beating your face, you don't want to do that all the time. You feel me? Like, it just take a lot. You know, just be yourself sometimes. Just be a little dumbed down of yourself, you know? People will love you, promise. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned a lot, especially with brows. I get questions about my brows a lot. I get questions about my eyelashes a lot. I'm gonna do another video, how about that? About skin, because skin is very, very important. Especially now, people are finally getting in tune with not wanting the caked up look. We want the natural skin look all the time. So, you know, I have a lot of tips to give. So, let's not forget about the shirt. So, I am wearing my boy Chuck Wilson's Petty Olympics. That is a Petty Olympics clothing line. I mean, like, genius or what? Freaking love it. That's my swag for today. Oh, look at my shoes. Sometimes I like shirts that just speak for me so I don't have to talk too much. So his clothing line has a lot that I can just wear without saying much, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really like loving this. I'll put his link in the bio. Thanks for watching. Oh, subscribe. Click this button here and there. But yeah, totally subscribe. Let me know other things that you would like to see on my page. That's actually really important because I don't want to just be up here doing whatever. I mean, I got a lot to talk about. So, hey, if you have any questions, whatever, put them down below in the comments and I'll probably make a video about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Mwah.